Welcome to Night to Night 2023. We're here with Chief Ryan George. This is not your first Night to Night, but it's your first Night to Night as the Director of Public Safety and Chief of Police. How's it going?
It's going really well so far. We've met a lot of fun people. I met some llamas before and some goats, which was awesome. That's a Night to Night first, even though this is my 19th. That was the first time I've ever held baby goats on Night to Night.
Yeah, we saw them too. They're very cute. They're really fun. What are you out here talking to people about today?
People just want to know about what's going on in the community, want to know about crime, development in the city of Fridley, and really they just want to get out, meet their neighbors, meet us, and share a few laughs, have some food, and have a good time.
Yeah, that's great. So you said this has been your 19th Night to Night. What is your favorite part about this annual event?
I think it's just nice seeing everyone kind of come out of their homes. You know, in Minnesota, we're stuck inside so much, and being able to see everyone come out, share a meal with their neighbors, get to know them, talk about things that are going on in the community. I think it's really cool to see that. It's a nice laid-back way for us to interact with the public and for our elected officials to talk to people in a much less formal setting. So it's a great opportunity to just get out and mingle with people.
That's great. And so this is not only just Night to Night, but it's your 1 month as the Director of Public Safety. How has that month gone for you so far?
It's been good. It's been a whirlwind. There's a lot of things that need to happen as we promote new people and hire new people. But that's what we've been preparing for a long time. So we're in good hands here in the city of Fridley. We're very well supported. Our staff love working here, so I think everything's been great so far, and it's going to continue to go great.
That's great. Thanks so much. We're out here at Georgetown Apartments. We're here with Paul Bolin, and Community Development is out here tonight tabling. Paul, can you tell me what you're doing here?
Certainly. We're actually out here tonight to talk with residents here that are going to be able to use the new Northtown Yard Overpass Bridge at 57th Avenue. We're going in for a round of grant funding, and grant funders always want to kind of hear from people who would be impacted and able to use the bridge. So we're just out here collecting some of that information tonight.
That's great. Is there an estimated timeline of when this will come into effect?
We're probably 3 to 5 years out from having the bridge completed.
Hi, we're here with Rachel Workin. Rachel, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing today?
Sure. I'm here at Georgetown Apartment. They were interested in doing a low waste block party. So we're here talking about recycling and how to reduce your waste. And they're using all compostable plateware and silverware so that they can have a really low waste and environmentally friendly event.
That's great. Are there other parties doing the low waste, environmentally friendly parties tonight?
Yes, there's 10 other block captains who volunteered to have a green block party. So they're using all compostable plateware and silverware and making sure all of it gets recycled through the organics recycling program so that they can have low waste events too.
That's great. Thanks, Rachel. Hey, James, I see we have a fun fire truck behind us. So obviously a lot of your firefighters are out and about tonight. What are you guys doing and talking about?
Well, we're just out trying to meet with everybody in the community, have a fun evening. Our big message tonight is we want to make sure that people are looking at their smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, getting batteries changed, and then just answering any questions that people might have related to anything with fire safety, whether it's wreck fires or how to file a complaint on the city's website. All that stuff, we just want to get out and have a good time.
So I've heard that the Fire Explorers and Fire Corps is kind of recruiting some more. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our Fire Explorers program is for basically kids that are interested in becoming firefighters or interested in fire service. So it gives them an opportunity to learn and train right along firefighters. So it's a great opportunity for them to kind of see what the field is going to be like. And then our Fire Corps program is for people of any age that are interested in giving back to the community, assisting the fire department, but they don't put on bunker gear. They don't run into fires. It's not a training program or a feeder program for our firefighters. It's more for citizens that want to give back, and there's a lot that people can do from being at fires and helping with getting our firefighters hydrated and providing equipment, to doing public safety events, to even administrative tasks. So it's a very flexible opportunity that's available to a lot of different people.
That's great. If people are interested in either of these programs, how can they learn more about it?
Best way to get more information is go onto the city's website. Once they get on there, there's all kinds of information about all of our programs, especially Explorers and our Fire Corps.
Great. Thanks, James. We're here at Willows Bend Senior Living. I'm here with Caitlin. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here tonight, what activities you have going on?
Absolutely. So today we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary at Willows Bend and also combining that with the National Night Out. Tonight we're grilling some hamburgers and some Chicago dogs. We also have some cookies created by Cookie Cart in Minneapolis with the Willows logo on it. We've got a jump house, we have some llamas, and we also have 2-week-old baby goats inside that our residents and our families and our guests are holding and kind of snuggling. So we've also got a live DJ who happens to be my husband. So
That's great. And so this is actually the old location of our previous city hall, and you said you've been here for a year. How has that year gone?
our first year has been an absolute blast. We definitely were welcomed into Friendly Fridley, and that stands true inside our community. Our residents here have really made this a great home, and they really appreciate getting to also indulge in the Fridley community still as residents here as well.
And so it looks like we have a lot of families going here. There's families here today. Do you have an estimate of how many people you expect to be here tonight?
We started early, actually. We started at about 4:30 today, and we've had about 150 people out today. We have our staff brought their families out. We've seen a couple people from the neighborhood, and then our residents and their families have also joined us today.
That's great. Thanks so much, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Officer Steiger and Councilmember Ann Bolcom. How are you guys doing tonight?
Great, now that it's quit raining, look at this great crowd here tonight, so we're excited to be here.
Absolutely wonderful. Had some great food just a little bit ago, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
That's great. What are you guys out talking about tonight?
Basically just listening to what people have to, what they have to say, if they have any questions. We're promoting our parks, the new parks that we're doing right now, and the 49ers and the 75th anniversary of the city next year. Big celebration, so we're looking for ideas and also looking for volunteers. So
That's exciting. What about you, Steiger?
Well, I got a lot of information about fishing on the river, so I'm not going to tell you the secrets or where and how, but that is very important to me. But no, it's been great actually connecting with everybody in the community here, kind of on a relaxed scene and pace, and getting to learn a little bit more about people in the town and what brings them here and why they're here. So it's been a great day so far.
Good. And you said you had some good food. What has been your favorite thing so far today?
What are those things called that I had? Those little pocket things.
Oh, I don't know.
So it was like a breaded something deep fried with beef and something else, and it was amazing.
Very healthy.
Handmade.
Yeah.
So it was great.
So, Officer Steiger, we have some exciting things coming up in the public safety realm. What sort of programs are you guys putting on this next few months?
Well, there's a couple things for the kids, high school age kids. We have the Police Explorer program. This allows high school age kids that are interested in law enforcement to come shadow our officers, train with them, and actually they end up at competitions down in Rochester to test their skills of everything they've learned from the Police Explorer program. They meet, I think, bi-monthly to go over these things. What's new to the city, or not new, but they're restarting the Fire Explorer program on the fire department side. So same thing with that. If someone's interested in fire, in the fire career, and high school age, they can attend that and participate in that and learn all the stuff the firefighters do. And I don't know the backside of it if they compete and stuff, but I imagine they do because it's all ran by the same organization. Additionally, starting September is the Citizens Academy. This is an opportunity from citizens in our city here to learn about the police department, public safety, both fire and police, and emergency management stuff, and kind of get the inside look of the police department and the fire department and see what we deal with as officers, and also so we can learn from the public. So it's a great opportunity for everybody.
All right, we're here with Michelle and Tasha. They're hosting tonight's block party here, and they're block captains here in this neighborhood. How many years have you guys been doing this party?
It's been ever since my girls were little. I wasn't always a block captain, but when our girls were little, we have 3 of them, we would always be here in the cul-de-sac, and so I don't know how many years. my youngest is 24.
Wow,
So it's been a long time.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So you were block captains here. What can you talk about the importance of being a block captain and what do you guys do? And yeah, just a little bit into that.
I talked before. Did you talk this time?
Yeah, I've been a block captain since 2016. I have 3 kids, the oldest is 12. And it's important because it's a way that the neighbors can get together. Everybody has fun visiting, and it'd be nice if we could do it more than once a year because no one wants to leave when the party ends.
That's a good point. And I really think, too, that getting our younger generation involved gives them so much more excitement as far as, like, who their neighbors are, friendly faces, and it helps each of us feel more connected.
Yeah, that's great. You mentioned getting connected is a fun part about this and how you wish you could do it more often. Do you have another favorite part about Night to Unite?
No, the amount of, you know what I think I love is the amount of neighbors that just pitch in and volunteer and really just lend a hand to make it happen. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do it with everyone else. They're bringing tables, offering to bring garbage cans or whatever else we need.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And we're always looking for new block captains, and so we keep that going. And we're going to try this year to update our system of communication with email lists.
Can either one of you speak a little bit to what you do besides Night to Unite as a block captain?
Sure. I think it's more of keeping in communication with the local police force, going to the meetings that are offered to us, our city council member, really just connecting with what's currently going on. If there's any alerts that are out, we let the neighbors know. What else can you think of that we do?
Well, I know you walk a lot with your dog. Sometimes my family walks around the neighborhood, so just saying hi and talking to people if they're outside throughout the year.
That's a big one. Just being friendly.
Mayor Lund, what are you out here doing at Night to Unite tonight?
Just enjoying the people and going from party to party and trying to sample their food. And the food's amazing, quite frankly. I'm enjoying it. It's great because I didn't have any lunch and I'm not going to get supper, so this is supper.
What's been your favorite thing you've tried so far?
Well, I have to say my wife's tortellini pasta salad, because if I don't, and nobody was eating it, so I said, hey, I'm not going to eat this for a week, people, so better eat some of that pasta salad. So, no, it's all been good. Chicken's great, and I had a hot dog earlier tonight.
That's great. What have you been hearing from your residents as they've been talking to you tonight?
Well, somebody just asked me about, she heard something about Lock Park, and that the city was taking ownership of it. And so I let the audience know what exactly is transpiring there at Lock Park, where we've owned it all these years. But for 42 years, we had a joint powers agreement with Anoka County to manage and operate it. And we've decided that we want to do something different. We're canceling that joint powers agreement. And so the city will be taking over the ownership of our park instead of having somebody else manage it. So.
That's great. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, you bet.
And what's your favorite part about Night to Unite in general? I know you've been to several of these now. Is there a fan favorite that you like to have here?
Well, I like some of the ones that we've gone to where people have like root beer floats and all that kind of stuff. But quite frankly, I don't get much of that because we usually talk and then we leave. Because, the idea is be here for 15 minutes or so and then move on to the next one. And the most I think I've ever been to is 10.
Wow.
And you got to move pretty quickly if you're going to get 10 before it gets dark. So, but yeah, people ask some good questions. Not everybody's always happy, but at least they know a little bit, but they don't know the rest of the story, as the saying goes. And so I try to fill them in with, and when they understand, they are usually better informed for sure, and not so hostile maybe.
Anything else you want to share to residents on this beautiful Night to Unite?
Yeah, only like what I've said in the past. I says, I hope everybody's not watching this live and they get the rerun or the later on, because they should be out enjoying their neighborhood Night to Unite. So it's a great way to connect with people. So it's a lot of fun.
Thanks. Thanks, Mayor. I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, you too.
Sun's shining out.
Yeah, exactly. The sun's back out again, so it's great.
We're here with Natividad. She's hosting a party here today. It looks like we have a lot of fun stuff happening. Can you talk a little bit about your party?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Park Plaza Cooperative. right behind me, we have Santa Claus, we have a dunk tank, we have a big giant fire hydrant that squirts out tons of water for the kids to run through. The fire department just showed up, the police department is here. There's tons of food and a lot of extra kids.
How many years have you hosted a night 2 night party?
13.
Wow, that's a lot. That's
Since 2011. Since 2011.
That's great. And can you talk about your experience hosting? What is your favorite part about it?
The kids. The kids and their surprises every time we try something new.
That's great. And what is the important part about like getting the community together? Have you heard any positive feedback about that or?
This is the biggest event, and during COVID, we were not able to do it. And so, yeah, they wait all year to do this, and I can't stop. I can't stop. I wish we could do it more.
Yes, it's so fun, and it looks like you said, you have a great turnout, and sounds like a super fun event. Can you speak to a little bit about how this event is important to the community that you're part of?
I think the biggest thing is being able to bring community together with all the families that we have. We have a bunch of new ones. A lot of folks have not lived in manufactured housing before. There's that stigma of living in a trailer court or a mobile home park, right? We're here to help them understand that it is very different. We love each other, we help each other, we feed each other, and we do great big events like this once or twice a year. And it gives you a sense of pride that you've given them the security of a safe and healthy home and community, which you might not find anywhere else.
That's amazing. How many families do you have in this community?
We have 80 families right now.
That's great. Thank you so much. We're here with Santa Claus. Santa, what do you have? Why are you down here in Minnesota on this August day?
Well, ho, 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 I'm spreading some Christmas cheer. And of course, I'm having fun. And she got a hold of me. This wonderful lady, she's so amazing, but she said, our community needs a little bit of something extra. And she said, can you come down from the North Pole? And I said, absolutely. I'd love to come down and see the children and see the adults and share some Christmas spirit. So it's been a wonderful little visit, and the kids have been amazing, and it's a lot of fun, and it's always wonderful to put a smile on people's face.
I bet Fridley looks a little bit different on August 1st than it does on December 24th.
It sure does, yes. You know, the roads are a little bit cleaner, and, you know, there's not quite as many big snowbanks to climb over, but, you know, the elves and the reindeer, especially the reindeer, have a little bit harder time on the 24th of December, of course. But, you know, they're not down here now because reindeer don't like warm weather. Yes, they don't like warm weather, so they got to stay up north where it's a little bit cooler.
They'll make their trip in December.
Absolutely, and they love to fly to Fridley, Minnesota.
Thanks so much, Santa, and we'll see you again in December, I'm sure.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
I am here with some players from the Minnesota Vixen. Can you talk a little bit about what you're doing here tonight?
Sure. So I live in Fridley. I live over by the high school, and Natividad is a good friend of mine. So she invited me and a couple of my fellow players over to mix and mingle with the group tonight. And we thought, what a great way to spread the word about the Vixen and get to know a little bit more about the community that we live in.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Vixen, since that's what you're here doing?
Yeah, so the Minnesota Vixen are a women's tackle football team, and we play in the Women's Football Alliance, which has 60-plus teams from coast to coast. And we just finished up a pretty good year. We got to the conference championship. Unfortunately, we lost, but we have been in the national championship the past 2 out of the 3 years.
Congratulations, that's great. And have you been enjoying your time here at Night 2 Night tonight?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah. There's Santa and a fire hydrant and all sorts of things.
Tank?
A dunk tank? Yeah.
Are any of you going to end up in the dunk tank tonight? Well, thank you so much, and we hope you have a great rest of your night. We're here with Stacy. She's a member of the Fridley Fire Corps. Can you tell me a little bit about what the Fire Corps does?
Sure, yeah, the Fire Corps is an all-volunteer group that supports the fire department in what we call a non-suppression role. So we do anything except run into burning buildings, and it really varies based on what people's skills they bring to the table. So like my focus is on prevention and education, community outreach events like today. I run our CPR certification program. I'm a car seat technician, so I can check your car seats. We have guys that just do fundraising. We have folks that do smoke alarm installs. We have data entry. Like, it runs the gamut. So,
How long have you been a part of the Fire Corps for?
so I've been with Fridley about, I think, a year and a half. Prior to this, I was with a different department for a little over 10 years. So I've been volunteering in the fire service for probably 15 years now. So.
That's great. And if people are interested in joining, how can they sign up?
For Fridley Fire Corps, you can sign up just through the city website, public safety page. Yep.
Great. Can you tell me a little bit more about the car seat program?
Yep. So Fridley, both PD and fire, we have, I think, 3 certified car seat technicians between the 2, police and fire. And so we work through Safe Kids in Anoka County, and you can schedule a car seat check appointment with us, and then just come into the station. It generally takes 30 minutes to an hour, and we walk through the full installation. We check your installation. We teach you how to install it correctly, and then we also talk about things like harness fit, how to put the kid in the seat, stages of when to progress to the different types of seats, so the whole 9 yards.
That's great. If people want to learn more, sign up for an appointment, how can they do that?
Probably to learn more generally, I would send you to the Anoka County Safe Kids or safekids.org website. To schedule an appointment, there should be a link on the City of Fridley webpage.
Great. Thank you so much, Stacy. All right, so I'm here with Denise, and they're hosting this block party here. Is this your first year hosting?
It is our first year hosting, actually.
Yes. So how's it gone? What have been your favorite part of it so far?
I think just meeting the new people. I'm here a year and a half, and I just found out there's newer people, so I just want to engage. So I think the best part is just engaging.
Yeah, and I'm meeting a lot of new people. We've had some turnover in our neighborhood, and it's just good to get everybody out and get to know each other.
Looks like you have some fun stuff, from t-shirts and some food. What has been happening here tonight?
Well, we're giving out free t-shirts, games and prizes for the kids. We got chalk, as you see. The kids are doing their thing. And we got food, we got water.
Yes, and we had Fridley's Finest come and visit us. That was really a highlight.
Who did you have come out and stop by?
It's Eric and Mark.
This is my husband, Slade. He's observant.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you've been having a good night and that we could stop by and see you, and hope to see future Night 2 Night parties in the coming years too.
Well, thank you for having time to make for us to ask questions.
Oh, of course. So thank you, Denise, and Slade. All right. Is this your first Night 2 Night? How's it going tonight? Thanks so much for your time. And scene. And now we go home.